Okay, welcome to this tour. I finally got OBS kind of optimized for the graphics so that it should look a bit better than the last tour. But the first tour we're gonna take is a tour of the ocean base I built. It's my main base at the moment, and it's pretty much as it says in the name. It is an ocean base. So this is the top part. So you can see here I have my landing pad for my vehicle or for my spaceship. And then I have these solar panels and batteries up here to make sure that my base stays energized. My base itself, if I can just go through here, is actually right down here. As you can see, I could either just jump down here, or I can take the short range teleporter that's over here. But just for the fun of it, let's just jump into it. So let's try and get as high as possible, and then let's just dive into the base. So this has been built as a square in 3 stories. Down here I have kind of a game. I'm thinking about doing something in this with these spheres that you can create. Right now I've built a game, but I'm thinking about actually building a base where I can kind of roll this down a course or something like that. Just go inside here. As you can see out here, I have the Nautilus ready to go, and then I've built kind of a sheltering place right here, so that it's sheltered. In here, back here, I have the short range teleporter and I have the long range teleporter, so the base terminus. I have my base computer here, and then in here, this is one of the corners. As you can see, this is just a big square. These short range teleporters are used to get to the top floor of the base. And I have them placed in each of the corners of the base, so it's easy to get to the top floor. There. And up here on the top floor, I have my biodomes, where I have all of the different plants that is ready to be harvested. The cool thing about having them in these biodomes is that you can harvest all the plants at once. So if I, for example, wanted to harvest all of this mordite here, I can just press on the middle there and it's going to harvest all the mordite for me. This is the top part here. As you can see, I've kind of tried to make it look nice, but I can still do a lot more, I think. But I think I have pretty much all the different plants up on the top floor here. I also have the standing planters here, going down to the last area here. So this area I have made sure just was clear, because this is a great observation deck or observation post. I am thinking about maybe building out a little bit out here, so that I can get a great observation post from up here. Going down to the second floor. Oh. Down here I don't really have anything yet, but I am thinking about just decorating everything down here. Putting in some couches and chairs and stuff like that, because this is a great place to, for example, watch the game if somebody's playing the game from here. And as you can see, this is kind of the luxury suite right here, where we have the couches, and you can sit, and if there's a game going on, you can sit here and watch the game. So I might be building out this in later streams. So to get back down to the lower levels, we just use the short range teleporter, and then in here, as you can see, I built it inside the wall here. So inside the actual island is my storage facilities. I have all 10 storage containers here. And then in here I have like the nutrient processor, refiner, the galactic trade terminal, and a base cache. And then in here I have my appearance changer, so my appearance modifier. And then back here is just a lounge area I built and kind of decorated a little bit. With some guns on the walls here. So this was the ocean base as it is right now, and I'm thinking going to the beach house next. So let's just make it easy. And let's go straight. Let's see here. We just need to take our bases and let's go to the beach house. I have, I think, almost 200 hours in this game. So I've been spending a lot of time just discovering and, of course, going through the main mission of the game. It's fun to see when there's new updates what you can actually see and what you can actually do in the game. So let's see here. Oh, I can see that YouTube is having a suggestion that I lower the bitrate, but I think that the bitrate is actually pretty good right around where it is to get a good solid picture on 1080p. So I am playing on the PlayStation 4 and not the PlayStation Pro, so there might be a little bit longer loading times than you're used to if you're playing on the PlayStation Pro. Okay, well, this is the beach house. So here I have also built pretty much everything in glass, just so that you can get the good view. But I have the first room here where I have a safe beacon, just a save point. I have the base terminus. Here I have the refiner and nutrient station and the trade terminal here, and the appearance changer and the cache in here. Besides that, I also have all of the different scientists in here to get different missions from, and so they are all just spread out through these rooms. And they each have their own exit. So I of course put the gex with the gex in here so that they are happy. Other than that, then outside I have some storage area, only 5, the 5 that I'm using for this base, and I have my landing pad. I also have biodomes here, even though I'm not really using those for plants at the moment. I'm also thinking about moving the plants that I have in the ocean base to a different location, so that I have a base dedicated to the plants. Other than that, on this base, I have, of course, the energy storage. So I have the solar panels with the batteries hooked up here to keep everything running. And I also have a livestock unit and a couple of auto feeders. And this is because there are some fauna on this island, and I can harvest up milk from that fauna through the processing unit or the stock unit, and get them close with the auto feeder. So I also have a exocraft here. I have the I can't remember what this is actually. What is it? This called? It's called the Nomad. So this is great for exploring on the island, getting fast through the different aspects of the island. I think I'll just go into photo mode here, because this is mostly at night and you can't really see much. So let's just get some sun in here, and then we can get an idea of what the actual base looks like. So it is, I think this was my second base, if I'm not mistaken. So it is pretty basic, but kind of like it. And it is placed beautifully right on the ocean front, or on the seaside front here. So, okay, this was the beach house. I'm not sure if I'm going to upgrade this, or if I'm going to find a new location. I already found a moon where I kind of like it, but where I'm going to build another base. And I think I'm going to show you that location at the end of this stream. So those were the 2 bases that I have. Other than that, right now I have an S-class activated indium mine. So to get this S-class activated indium, you have to look for a while to actually get a good S-class. But you do get a lot if you can set up a mining construct. You do get a lot back. So in this case, I've set up, I can't remember how many mining utilities, but I think around 12, 15, something like that. And then storage units, so supply depots, so that I can go in and collect every 48 hours when it's full. And then I will have enough for trading. I don't know, I think it's about 320 million units I get out of that. So it's a great way to make a lot of units in a short amount of time. Okay, this is just a mining operation, so I only have one building here, and this building is surrounded by the miners themselves all the way around here. And I think that there is, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's like 12 or 15 miners. And then I have supply depots on the outside here. So right now this is full, so I can take some in my exosuit and some there, and the last in my spaceship. So I'm going to be selling this just to show you how much you can make on this. But this is just a huge mining operation. Up here I have the solar panels and the batteries to run the place, and other than that it is just mining, and it is just supply depots that is connected up here, and this has been slowly built out over a period of time. Again, maybe just to show you the scale, kind of just look up here, and as you can see there are a lot all the way around here. And if I go into photo mode, as you can see, it's quite a big operation going on here. So it does take quite a while, but then again, once it's set up, then you don't really have to think about it. You just have to go collect your activated indium, sell it, and make a lot of money. So make a lot of dough. So collected the indium, let's go straight into and just pick a random space station. I usually do that, just hoping that the exchange rate is pretty good. You do want to get, like, I think a good exchange rate is around, I don't know, 10%, minus 10% or something like that. Then you get over 300 million at least. So I think that should be a pretty good rate. But this is a good way to kind of start off when I start playing. I go in and I collect a bunch of units, and then that can collect by itself. It just self-maintains. Let's see here. Oh, there's actually one thing that I do want to do. Just move some stuff around here. Let's just put some of this into the starship, just because once I sell this, the price is definitely going to go up. So I'm not going to make as much. So just remember to sell it all at once, otherwise the price is going to go up. Right now the price is way too little, so I can sell it for minus 81. That we can't use that for nothing. So we'll just find another space station. Let's see here. Go back to one of the earlier ones, maybe Barazu Orbital. So doesn't seem like anybody is watching, but if anybody is watching this afterwards, please do leave a like at the video, and please leave a comment if you have any comments for me. I will be streaming some different games. I play mostly No Man's Sky and Red Dead Redemption, but I am into playing all sorts of different games. So now, see here, minus 1.4%, that is a good price. So I'm going to get 360 million units for this. I'm just going to sell all of that, and then we can get on with the rest of the tour. So the next place I want to show you is the hydroponic NipNip Farm. So I made a complete base just to farm NipNip, and it is kind of hidden. So I've built it inside an island where you can't see it from the outside, and put some of just the basics in there, put the biodomes for the NipNips, and of course some storage units and a base terminus. Other than that, I have the solar panels on top of the island with a landing pad and some batteries as well. So I'll just show you how I set this up. This was actually quite difficult to set up, just because you had to do it within the island. So I had to mine or terraform to get into the middle of the island, put down the base computer, and then start building the base from there. So the first room here is simply the utility room. So we have the storage units for the NipNip bots, which is full at the moment, as you can see here. And we have a short-range teleporter to get to the top, and then it's simply built out with these biodomes filled up with NipNip plants. And this right now is still under construction. As you can see, I just ran into a dead end there. I'm going to be building out this as well to get it as huge under the island as I can without it poking out. So without you being able to see it from the outside, because you want to keep that NipNip concealed from any gek that might want to steal it. So as you can see here, this is the good thing about the biodomes, is that I can harvest a lot of plants at once, just running through the biodomes here and just harvesting every time I run through a biodome. Okay, let's see here. I think we're missing a couple in here. And in here. I think that was it. So let's show off the last place I have. Oh no, actually, just to show you, if I just jump up here, I have a landing pad up here, and then some stairs going up to the solar panels and the battery station. So this is going to be built out further once I've got it, but right now it seems to be working just fine as it's supposed to. So, and as you can see, if I look down, I think if I look, where is it? Right around there. Yeah, as you can see at the bottom there. That is the base computer, so that is in the center room as well. And as you can see, it is pretty much in the center of this island, within the island, and there is no way to get in there other than to teleport, either through the short-range teleporter, here is the base computer, or through the terminus. So let's go to the last location I wanted to show you. And the last location is a location that I found just recently. It's a small moon that looks pretty nice. It's kind of unique in the fact that it's extremely small, and it has a lot of green on it with huge craters, which I thought looked cool from the sky. So I'll just show you moon in just a second. And then after that, I'm just going to jump into the space anomaly, and then I'm going to hand out all of the NipNip buds to different people in the anomaly. Okay, seems like we're almost there. Yep. And as you can see, I don't really have a base per se. I just put the base computer right in the center of one of these craters. So if I go out over the edge here, as you can see, it becomes nice and green. And I just like the purple sky, the rings you can see around it. And also this is a good place because we do have a portal right in the background, as you can see here. So this is a pretty nice planet. I'll just give you an aerial view here as we take off. So as you can see here, it is simply just a green moon, but it has a lot of these craters, desolate craters, which I thought was really cool. Other than that, it has trees and it has fauna and it has all of this other stuff. And the weather here, I think it was blissful actually, which is a pretty cool thing. So this was just a small tour of the bases I've made so far in No Man's Sky. And yeah, I'll probably be streaming, building up some of the bases, finding new ones, doing some Nexus missions to get that Quicksilver. And yeah, so now let's go to the space anomaly. Get far enough away from the planet here, and let's just call it so it comes quick. So in here is where you can usually meet other players. You can interact and you can trade with other players. And you can get missions and trade and get building parts, all of these blueprints that you want as well. So, oh, I have a weekend mission. I might be doing that a little later on. But right now, my main goal is to get rid of some of these NipNip buds. So let's see here. Pretty much everybody is probably up here. Oh, there's a couple here. Let's see if you want some NipNip buds. You want. And you want. And you want some more. And that's fine. Let's give somebody else a chance as well here. Going in here. Getting some more. Some other people. Do I have to stand next to them to actually hand it over? So that was the first pile. Let's get on to the next. Oh yeah, and as you can see, I do have a cracking void egg, which I'm also going to be making into. I'm going to be making into another living ship. Let's see here if there's anybody down here at the Nexus that wants some stuff. Darkness Dragon. He's going to get a buttload of NipNip stuff. Oh, somebody gave me some antimatter. That's nice. I like it when people just give me stuff back. There. Perfect. So, got rid of all of the NipNip buds. Okay. Well, I think that was about it. Good tour. Good tour. So, I'll see you all in the next stream. But this was just a tour of the bases I have so far. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you in the next video. Please leave a like and a comment for the video if you do have any comments for me. And as I said a little earlier, I will be streaming some different other games from my channel in the future. So please subscribe if you want to get the notifications for that as well. But I will sign off for now. Stay safe out there, and have a great day. Bye.